We're talking about a Buccaneers team right here who got Tom Brady and then just hours ago got Rob Gronkowski for a fourth-round pick and giving up a seventh as well. I don't know. It seems like a richer situation going on in Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay is still allowed the number 14 overall pick in the SDR fan mock draft. And we've been joined by Bronson Leafa, our resident Tampa Bay Bucs fan. Bronson, how are you, man?
Hey, doing good, guys. Can you hear me all right?
Oh, we hear you just fine.
Gotcha.
Give us your thoughts on what the Bucs can get accomplished here at pick 14 now that everything's going on, really good over in Tampa Bay here.
Right. So I'll give you my instant analysis first thinking about the Gronk trade. The first prospect I thought about that fit perfectly would be Clyde Edwards out of LSU. I mean, just thinking about a back who 1,000 yards rushing, 50 receptions in a season, the only running back in the SEC to accomplish that. I thought that was fair, but we can't pick him at 14. So what do we do, right? I'm looking at offensive tackles. One of my favorites is Austin Jackson. As we know, as a 20-year-old prospect, he won't be 21 for a couple of weeks. He's uber athletic, 5 flat 40. He had a good season, and even if he gave his bone marrow to his sister in July, he lined up a month later, played Pac-12 football on a struggling team with a lot of young quarterbacks. So a lot of his deficiencies weren't only put on himself, but the entire offense as a whole. So with the 14th pick, I got the win now Tampa Bay Buccaneers reaching for Austin Jackson, but it's a much need, and they're trying to win right now. Thoughts, guys?
Two things I would agree with there, Bronson. Great pick there. We do have a win now Tampa Bay, and we do have our first. We'll see what the analysts say about the reach here, but we do know that they did need some help there, and with the offensive tackles gone, Austin Jackson from USC is the pick. Thank you very much, Bronson. We appreciate you joining the show. Reach or necessary? What do you think, Aaron?
I mean, I had to go to the back of my sheet to find where he was at. Clearly a very talented offensive lineman, something that they need to protect Brady. You got to keep him upright, even with his quick release. If he likes him, he's the GM, he feels that's the man, you got to go get him.
Bobby, was there somewhere better that could have helped Tampa Bay more now than Austin right there?
I mean, once you hit, and this is likely on Thursday, that once that offensive tackle run starts, as we saw 4 in the top 10, that's going to affect other teams. I wouldn't be surprised to see Tampa Bay try to trade up and get who their guy is there. Bronson brought up a good point. Brady needs a pass-catching running back. Maybe DeAndre Swift was a better value pick at 14 there, but you can argue that if they keep their second-round pick at 30 or later in the draft, they'll be able to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the second round. So, yes, it's a bit of a projection with Austin Jackson, but as you mentioned, all the athletic ability in the world, he's still so young and he's still learning and developing that it's a good fit. But timeline-wise, how's that going to work with Brady? That'll be my biggest concern.